This is April 30th. This is hive number 1. It was the first swarm I caught. I haven't been in this hive. I don't think I've been in this hive yet this year. I opened up the top of it to feed them, but I haven't inspected it at all. I gave it 2 candy boards 4 weeks ago. I'm expecting that all to be gone. It was in the other hive. So let's check it out. A little bit of warning here that I'm going to be coming in. A little bit of smoke. This is what I use to give them water. I'll be filling that up later because it's completely dry. All right. Here's the straps off so I can get in and get, again on these I don't think I'm going to bother hooking the straps back up. They're guarded by the wind pretty good now with the leaves coming back on the trees. A little bit of smoke in here to let them know I'm coming in. Alright. Well, they got this pretty built up pretty big in here. Probably have some comb built up there that I'm not going to be too thrilled about. I probably should have brought another box to put on, but I didn't, so I might have to come back later, but I can see there's a bunch of bees in here. Crack it open, they glue it all together. Blow some smoke in here, calm them down a little bit before I pull it off. Get them to go back down in. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, they got a bunch of comb in there. I don't like that. They did eat. I had 2 candy boards here. They ate it all, every last bit of it. I'm just going to look at a couple frames and see what we got. I can tell this one's doing even better than the other one. I can tell that, and I just want to open a couple up. I think this one's built all the way out to the end. That's why I believe I need a new box for on top of here. Give them more room to expand. I really wish I would have brought one with me. Hindsight's 2020, right? But it's 2022. Haha. Anyway, these are really glued together. This hive is okay. And they're already getting defensive on me. Oh my goodness, look at all that honey. Oh my goodness, this is a heavy frame. Look at all that honey, all that. This is a heavy frame. All of that here and on the right side is honey. That's all honey. Put this down here. Need to get a frame hanger. They have frame hangers that attach on the end and you can just hang the frame on the end. Alright. You need to calm them down a little bit. Really buzzing me. I don't blame them. I have a lot of honey here. I mean a lot. This thing is full of honey. I don't know how far I'm going to go here. Because I can tell everything looks good here. I'm not even going to bother pulling this one out. Because I can tell it's full of honey. I want to look at ones that have brood on them. But I do need to move it to get to the other ones. Maybe I will pull this one out just to give myself a little more room. But this one is all honey. Look at all that. Very heavy. Oh, there's some brood on there. Give the queen a quick look here. Look for the queen, I mean. I see some drone brood. I'm not going to leave this one out. I was going to leave it out, but there's a chance the queen is on it, so I don't want to leave it out. I don't see her, but I don't want to take a chance. There's not much brood, there's just a couple. My guess is there's going to be a lot of brood on the next frame. But like I said, if the queen happens to be on here, I don't want to leave her out because she can fall off the frame and get lost and not find her way back in. I think she would, but you don't want to take that chance. A little clump here, looking to see if the queen is there. I do not see her. I see drones. I see a lot of drones on this frame. I don't see the queen. The other thing is she could be inside a cell laying eggs. But if she goes in a cell laying eggs, she backs in it, so I would see her looking out at me. All of these have the back sides facing out, so I don't think she's on that frame. But again, I'm not going to take a chance. All right. Give a little bit of smoke to calm them down. I really want to get them off of this too, because I'm probably going to take that off. You don't want them building comb in areas where you don't want them. You need to bring another super out here, that's for sure, because this is full. The other thing I'm looking for is queen cells. This frame is basically overcrowded. I mean, this whole hive is overcrowded. And when they get overcrowded, they'll swarm, and when they swarm, it's not the whole hive, it's just half of it. They create a new queen. The new queen stays, and the old queen leaves with half of the colony to start a new colony. Now this I see honey at the top, lots of drone brood at the bottom. They're the males. Lots of drones. Looking for the queen. Looking for eggs. Up I see some larvae in the bottom of the cells. So they're bees that are about halfway to hatching. Looking for the queen. I don't see her. Try to do these movements slow so it doesn't upset the bees as much. This side has, it's kind of hard to tell if that's regular brood or drone brood. Actually, looks like I see a, I don't know what that is. It's a drone, but it's pretty ragged looking. I think it's about to die because it's really ragged looking. I hope doesn't mean that that's the only sickly looking bee I've seen. It's probably at the end of its life cycle and about to die. The rest of the bees all look healthy. I don't see a queen, just in the sunlight so I can see. Don't see the queen on this one either. Again, it looks really, really good. I think I'm just maybe going to pull one more frame, maybe two. I can tell this hive is doing great. Really doing great. Give it a little bit of smoke. What I was saying earlier, when they swarm, a queen cell looks completely different than all the other ones. It kind of looks like it's filled out on top of the frame, and it kind of looks like a peanut, like a small peanut. And they're getting ready to swarm, you can tell, because there will be a swarm cell, and they're usually on the bottom. They can be on the side too, if there's enough room. Bunch of brood here. nectar. Looking for eggs. It's hard to see the eggs. Most people get black foundation. The foundation in the middle is black and the eggs show up easier. My foundation is just regular wax colored, so it's not as easy to see a tiny little white egg. Looking for the queen. Some honey right here. Some honey right here in both corners. A little bit of pollen. But again, everything looks good. It's always nice to spot the queen, but when you can tell she's active, you don't really need to. Like I said, if you see brood and eggs, you know you have a queen. Can't have brood and eggs without a queen. So I think I'm going to pull just this one more. But again, I need to get out here with a... And when I grabbed my stuff to come out, I almost grabbed a new super, but I thought, oh, it's only the end of April, I'm not going to need one. Well, I was wrong. Now there is empty space here, all these empty holes. The queen can lay eggs there, so in the empty holes. Basically they hatch, I think it's every 21 days, I can't remember. Took a bee class a couple years ago, but I can't remember. So basically a vacancy opens up every 21 days. She lays about 1,000 eggs a day, so, oh, I see a queen cell here. Right here, there's a capped queen cell. Right here. See that little thing kind of looks like a peanut? And that's capped on the bottom, so that means this hive might be getting ready to swarm. Actually, there's some old ones down here. Oh, there's one right there. There's one here that got ripped open. This one's not closed off. But the two that are closed off, that's a potential new queen. I'm going to be careful putting that back in. This swarm is, this hive is most likely going to swarm. Because of that, I was going to stop right here. Because of that, I'm going to take a look at the next one. That one may have swarm cells on it also. Just want to see how close they're getting to swarm. Like I said, they're overcrowded. Another reason why I need to get a new super here for them. Okay. They're getting pretty swarmy. Not swarmy, but aggressive. See them flying all over my veil. If I didn't have the veil on, I probably would have got stung several times already. The veil and the suit. So let's see what this one looks like. And I always say when they get extra aggressive, there's a good chance the queen is on the next frame they're pulling out. It's getting close, so we're going to look real close on this one. Several I've seen right away. Swarm cells, queen cells, whatever you want to call them. Look how much more aggressive the bees got. I'm going to really look at them all over my veil. I'm sure you can see it. I'm going to look extra hard for the queen on this one. And then I think I'm going to be done. Like I said, that's an open. They're both open. There may be a new queen crawling around already. Like I said, when the new queen emerges, the old queen takes half of the hive and they fly away, look for a new home. I have a swarm box. There's a queen cell These two are both open on the bottom. That one you can tell was recently open. That one's closed. I have a swarm box right over there, about 30 yards away, that hopefully if they do swarm, they'll go into my swarm box and I'll catch whatever bees left. Again, this is a really good sign for the end of April. The hive is already that full that it's preparing to divide and swarm. That's how they reproduce, actually. They take, like I said, they take half the hive with them, and that's a whole new hive. They got a new queen, and then they start a new hive. Looking for the queen here. And I do not see her. I'm gonna kind of peek in here. I'm not gonna box. Well, maybe I'll go. I'm gonna go one more. One more frame. Put it in gently to try and not squash any bees. All right. We'll try one more. This is going to be it. I think I said that the last two or three. I'm going to look at one more, and then I'm going to close this up. Really wish I could. I guess there's a possibility the queen's on that. Kind of wish I could get the bees off of that. Maybe I can shake them off. I don't know this. Okay, they're getting awfully protective again. See them buzzing my veil because they don't like what I'm doing. You probably wouldn't like people invading your home either, especially your nursery. Basically, the brood is the nursery. Look at them swarms. Okay. Lots of brood on this frame. Honey in the corners, honey on the end here, but the center is all brood. For the queen. See if I can see her moseying around. If you blow on her gently, they tend to scatter a little. Sometimes where they're clumping, the queen can be in the middle of that, especially if it's in the brood area. I don't see her on that side. Same thing here, a little bit of brood, lots of honey on both corners and a little bit of the side. And I don't see any swarm cells on this one, so I'm definitely gonna call it here. Put this in. I'm gonna put everything back together now. Gentle here. Like I said, you never know which frame the queen's on, so you don't want to smash her. Push everything to the center, gently. Down there. Okay. I'll say it again, this hive looks very good. Even better than the other one. The other one did very good in the 4 weeks since I was last in it. This one looks super. All together here. Slowly. Alright. Look at that. They're buzzing my veil like crazy. See that? Thank God for bee suits and veils. I see people do this without any protection at all. They obviously have mellower bees, milder bees, whatever you want to call it. These guys are a little on the aggressive side. I don't know if you would say they're Africanized or just because they were wild. They were definitely wild. This is a wild swarm. And put this last frame in, the one that I had pulled out earlier. So if I have enough room to fit it. Slowly. Not wanting to squish any bees. Having a problem getting it in. I need to move these frames over more. There we go. Now I got enough room to get it down, I think. Okay. And I am going to smoke myself to get these bees off of me, hopefully. Alright. Put this back on. I really wish I could clean this out, but I don't have time today. I really don't want comb in this frame. Slowly slide this on, hopefully to not squish any bees. But I gotta get back out here with a couple new boxes. At least one, another called a super. It's not quite as high as these, it's maybe this high. And that'll be mostly for honey. I'll probably put a queen excluder. Alright. Locks back on. I'm not putting the strap back on, I don't think I need it. Put my little water dish on. I got some water here, completely dry. There's a creek right down there that they can fly to, but this kind of makes it easier that there's some right here. And that'll be it. Alrighty, that's it. I'm half afraid to take my glove off to turn the camera off. I don't think I can turn it off with my gloved finger. No. Okay. A little worried about this. I'm going to get stung. Have to take my glove off to stop recording. So I'm squirting my hand up right now. Squirting the, see that? Squirting that up too. Hopefully